Let's try this again. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Welcome to the Logic Sphere. I am your host, TipTycity, and we're gonna try this again. That was weird. Yeah, y'all get in here. Hit the like button on the way in. Oh, they don't want me to be great, man. We just over here telling the truth. That's all. We just telling the truth. That's all. We just telling the truth. That's all. That is just a little bit of truth. You know, that's all we doing is telling the truth. We're just telling the truth. I don't know what it was. Jeez, that was weird. What up, Todd? Man, I don't know why the last one just shut off for some reason. That was Black Curls. What's happening? Well, at least y'all getting the alert. I don't know what's going on, man. That was weird. Yeah, we bake. We bike. We bike. I don't know what that was. Yeah, the death ring. That was. Yeah, we was just about to. Do you know what I'm saying? We was finna get to it, man. Right? We was just finna get to it. All day said a glitch. Yo, you got me fucked up. Hey, that nigga said I had a glitch. Glitch. Yo, hey, everybody relax. Your boy says my first alert, man. I'm glad you got your first alert because I don't know what happened. Yo, that was strange. We was just going over CNBC Squawk Box, go over their own report, their own survey. That's all we was finna do. You know, they was finna go over their own survey. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. Y'all, I don't know, that was, yeah, that's some wild shit. Black Curl, absolutely. Omi is moving. Omi is moving. Omi, man, I ain't, listen, man, it's not financial advice. Omi is a big deal. We talking NFTs. Omi is a big deal. Yeah, I'm good too on that move. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. Good Lord, man. Why won't they let me be great? Why won't they let me be great? I don't even feel like repeating my I don't even want to my preface my preface statement that I had. I don't even feel like repeating that, you know. We here, yeah. I am, man. I tell y'all, man, shit. Hit the like button on the way in. Let me pull this back up again. I'm only gonna run the sound this time though. I don't know what that was. Yeah, only moving today for sure. Only moving today. Okay. All right. I appreciate y'all coming back through, man. Don't forget, hit the like button because now we got to get hot in the algorithm again. All right. So let me run this back again. It's gonna be the sound. This is gonna be the sound this time. So I'm gonna show this little piece just so y'all know I ain't lying. All right, here we go.
And then there's the question of where will Bitcoin be at the end of 2021? According to a new survey by CNBC of equity strategists.
Now, keep in mind, this is CNBC. They're going over their own survey. They're reporting their own survey, right? What they found. Now, I don't know where they took the survey.
And portfolio managers, 44% say
portfolio managers. That what it said. Portfolio managers.
Of equity strategists and portfolio managers, 44% say it will be below 30,000 and just about flat for the year. Others are more optimistic, 25% seeing it nearly $40,000.
So you got these portfolio managers, right? That's very broad. Saying that it's going to go below 30,000. Now, I'm not a portfolio manager, but I've been calling for 25. I've been calling for 25, right? This is what I'm telling y'all. Like, this is the I wouldn't even call this FUD. When you know the movements of the crypto market, stuff like that, supports and resistances, psychological levels and whatnot, you can only stay in a range but so long. All right. One of the things that even a lot of these big social media influencers, these big YouTubers, what they do is they don't say whether the price is going up or down, right? What they do is they say the price could go up, down, or we could actually stay in this range. So you don't get no answer. You don't get no answer. Very few people will give you upside targets or downside targets only. They will give you a three-way scenario, which is not an answer. Okay? It's not an answer. They'll say, okay, this is going to break to the downside, or it could break to the upside. But there is a chance that it could stay within this range. All right. Those are the games that they play. This is how, because when I first came into crypto, you had guys just straight up making predictions. Like, yo, this is where the price is going, blah, blah. Especially during that 2017 bull run. They was calling 100,000, 40,000. But I'll tell you right now, all of those live streams are gone. All of those live streams disappeared during the bear market. When it went from 20,000 down to 3,800, man, listen, you cannot find those streams where these guys were saying that it was going to the moon. Okay. So this is what you have mainstream media saying, though. This CNBC squawk box. Yeah, they said it was going to 100K. That's what they were saying. This was 2017. This ain't even recently. This ain't even when it hit 60K. When it hit 60K, they moved past 100K. That was like the next step, 200,000. And CNBC does the same thing. Now that the price is down, this is what they're saying is going to go down further. When the price was up, CNBC and all the talking heads were saying that it was going to go up. And then they were showing people very irresponsibly showing people how to buy. You start getting all this Coinbase talk, and they just start herding the sheep in at the top. They start herding the sheep in. Dart said, I'm glad I didn't buy too much. Dirty Mix said, Bitcoin is going to stay in the 30 to 40 range for the summer. Cardano will pretend to have smart contracts and won't live up to expectations. Yes, I was talking about that earlier before the first stream shut off. Ethereum has missed deadline after deadline for years now. You know what I'm saying? Ethereum 2.0 was supposed to already be out, but it's not. But people are so emotionally attached to their investment, they never going to care about, what's happening really. This is why you got Polkadot, Avalanche, and all these new protocols coming out. Harmony One. They have what Ethereum 2.0 promised to have. They have it already. So, yeah, Darth, you cannot fall for the hype. If you are getting your financial news from mainstream media, you're an idiot. All right. Black Curl said, I already knew Ethereum was going to miss that deadline. But Ethereum got so many people invested in it that, that's not what the wave is going to be. Okay? That's not what the wave is going to be. I want to take this time to thank Darth Lowe and Keep It Techie and American Negro for the cash apps. I appreciate that. I also want to thank Zero and Sir Abadeu for sharing the stream. I appreciate that as well. Now, as we proceed, let me get this out the stream because I don't know why they shut the last stream down. I have no idea why they shut the last stream down, so I don't want the Squawk Box gang to come after me. So, let me continue to play this.
And an equal amount predicting $50,000. Now, Bitcoin reached a high of nearly $65,000 back in April, and right now you can take a look at Bitcoin. It's trading under $33,000 at about $32,981. What do you think, Beck? If you were part of that
fair use
survey, what would you predict?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, it's pretty volatile.
Nah, that's an honest response right there. I don't know. It's pretty volatile.
Go any direction. And 30,000? I don't know. I wouldn't bet on this. How about you?
I will take, by the end of the year, I will, and maybe I'll be a cynic here, I will take the under, but if you said 10 years from now, I would take the over.
Okay, then I'll take the over just to play the other side.
What's Joe say?
I'm reading about the Karman line, Karman, is at about 325,000 feet. That's where you experience reentry friction.
We've been talking about the space.
So if these other guys are at 300...
Yo, Joe with the shiz, man. Joe with the shit. Joe with the shit. Why is Joe?
...1,000 feet, you don't do...
Branson.
Like Branson, you don't do that scary re-entry with all the friction in the heat.
Everything melts. Yep. And
so that's at 325,000 feet. And then when do you...
Yo, peep the analogy. Fair use.
You get into orbit, that's about 100 miles. So that would be about 520,000 feet. So there's so if you're going to orbital, that's where Elon's going, right?
Elon does real rockets. I mean, but what Bezos and Branson are doing is space tourism, where somebody can say, I flew into space. I got
at 300,000 feet.
But it's more like a fancy plane, right?
10 times 10 times as high as a plane is still pretty.
It's pretty high.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
don't
not like
think
going
you're
to the
above that.
International Space Station.
KARMAN is this Kármán line where, physicists for years, and I went to Colorado.
Now, I want y'all to understand that I think Bitcoin took off from 3,800 to 62,000. Now, that is a moon mission. Now, here's the trick, though. Other investments went further than Bitcoin in this bull run. The talking heads, they don't talk about that, though.
Goddard, I think Goddard was out there, one of our, no, that was Gamow, actually, but the Goddard Space Center, Goddard was the guy that figured it out. You do a spherical shape.
You want to be the first one to test that.
Remember when we were missing it? What I was thinking of, I'd be much more, Andrew, maybe we should go. If it's.
You got to answer our over-under on 30,000 by the end of the year. But if Bitcoin goes to the moon, then we could go to the moon.
That's why I kept asking Katie Seiden about is she said 28, 30 or 28. If that really were a long-term bottom, that would allay a lot of fears for people about crypto, don't you think? I mean, people are worried it could go back, go well below that. When it went from 20 back to 2, what is that? That's an 80% drop. 80 from 62 would be. So nobody knows. I don't think at this point. There's still
Hey, listen, that is the true answer. Nobody knows. All right, nobody knows. Okay.
Which is probably a good thing that people are still. But what is half the world probably would challenge the assertion that there's inherent value in Bitcoin. You might still challenge that. You don't really believe in proof of work, right? Andrew, at this point, you don't know if it has.
I mean, I believe in proof of work.
Here we go. They bringing this stuff out to the sheep. Proof of work. Proof of work. This is where the project requires mining. Okay. XRP in the Ripple protocol works off of consensus. Ethereum is trying to make the switch away from proof of work. You never got this from these talking heads.
Question is, does anybody value the work? That's, I believe there's work. I believe there's energy being expended, but you could dig a hole in the ground. But if nobody believes that there's value in digging the hole.
No, not really.
And then there's the.
So peep what he just said. Now apply that to what happened with something like, I don't know, Dogecoin. Something like Dogecoin. The sheep don't care. The sheep does not care about proof of work. I'm just here to be honest. I'm just here to be honest. He said, ETH is the truth. Polygon and Binance Smart Chain are all based on Ethereum. Polkadot is not based on Ethereum. Matic is not based on Ethereum. I mean, keep. I'm not saying don't have no Ethereum, but don't ride that train too far. Don't ride that train till there's no tracks at the end no more. But the sheep don't care about that. This is one of the things I want you to get through is that the sheep are not into proof of work, how it works, this and that. This is why CBDCs are going to come in. This is why CBDCs are going to come in. But there is no real price discovery. This is what you have to understand with Bitcoin, especially. The true value of Bitcoin has not been found yet. All right. It's not been found. And nobody should be acting like they know what it is. So if the price goes from 60,000 to, let's say, 15,000, that's just what it is. All right. That's just what it is. And you have to know that coming in through the door. I think Lionel had told me something that is a wide belief in all markets, traditional or crypto and all this new stuff. The market is the market is the market. The market does not care. The market does not care if you feel like Dogecoin is not worth 20 cents. The market doesn't care. The market doesn't care if you think Bitcoin has the potential to be worth $1 million. It could definitely be worth 15,000. It could definitely be worth 10,000. All right. This is one of the reasons why I always say take profit. I always say take profit. Especially in something like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or some of these other projects that haven't matured yet. All right. You have to take profit, fam. But this is why I did this live stream, because is it FUD for somebody to say the price of Bitcoin is gonna be below 30,000? Because I'm calling for 25,000. I think that's where the pain is going to start, and I haven't seen that much pain be inflicted yet. Right now, this was somebody who was like a straight Bitcoin, damn near a maximalist. All right. Now, I believe this guy sold his Bitcoin. Now, this is what he's saying. Give me 1 second. If you are new to the stream, hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe.
Pain was over in the Bitcoin space. My guest today comes with not so great news. Please.
Fair use. This is brought up by the Stansberry Research Group.
Please welcome back to StansberryInvestor.com, Clem Chambers. He is with ADVFN.com and Investors Hub. They are both informational websites in relation to the markets and crypto. Clem, welcome back to Stansberry Investor.
This is a goofy dude, man. This dude look goofy as hell. I ain't gonna front. This dude look goofy as hell. Let's go.
Oh, great to be back. Sorry about the news, or rather my opinion. And
well, I have to. Yeah, I mean, look, I read your last article, and I've known you for the longest time to be a crypto bull. So a Brit surprise to hear that you've changed path.
Well, I actually changed path in about January, where I actually flipped out of Bitcoin and Ethereum into DeFi. And then after having a good run in DeFi, I then flipped out into NFTs.
Fair use. If you see what he's talking about, one of the things that I talk about on this channel is you follow these trends. Following these trends can be very profitable. All right. That's what he's saying. I followed the trends. I went with the money. You see, he said I went from Ethereum and Bitcoin, then I went into DeFi, then I went into NFTs. Right? This is somebody who continuously follows the market. He doesn't get in at the top. All right. He doesn't get in when mainstream media tells him to get in.
And I having a good run with that. I then flipped out and said, no, it's all going to go down. And I've been saying that now for a couple of months, pretty much since the top. And it's going to go a lot further down. I mean, I see it going under 20,000 easily.
He said, I see Bitcoin going below 20,000 easily. Now, you don't want to get on Twitter and say that, man. The Bitcoin maximalist will be on your ass. All right.
And probably quite soon. And then I see potentially a bottom around 10,000, but I think 12, 13,000 is a good target for the actual bottom of the market.
Clem, what are you basing this on?
Well, it's very funny and it's a bit strange, and it just keeps paying out for me. And that is Bitcoin does the same old pattern time and again. This is the fourth time it's done this now.
Repetition. Repetition. Now, this is where I look like the asshole, and a few other guys in this space as well, when we was telling people, hey, take profit. This is the time to take profit. This is not the time to buy. All right. This is not the time to buy. Don't buy the top. This is when it was TipTycity the asshole telling people, hey, why are y'all buying? Like, Bitcoin just went 2 times its previous all-time high in less than 2 months. Why would you want to get in now? And people were just like, yo, fam, listen. It's going up. I said, all right, well, fuck it. Okay, hey, listen. It's going up. All right. And then the funny thing is, all these people are on record for buying the top. They're on record for buying the top. You know, this is why a lot of YouTubers, a lot of guys in the space, they gone. They hiding under the bed. They went and ducked off somewhere. They left. Nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. Quiet. Quiet as a mouse. A lot of people, they quiet. They moved on. they moved on to Dr. Boyce Watkins. they moved on to I forgot the new chick who boyfriend is paying for her life. You know what I'm saying? They moved on. After you dumped your life savings into these guys when they told you to do that, you know, and now, you know, what they have for you is, you know, this bitch, her ex-boyfriend is paying for her life. Okay. That's what happened. That's what they got for you. You probably get blocked if you bring that shit up. Hey man, look, man, I put about 10,000 into Bitcoin at 60,000. Shout out to Zero, man. I appreciate you sharing the stream from yesterday. No, I didn't see it till the stream was over. He said, yeah, they went back to gynocracy talk. He said, yeah, the YouTube finance niggas. I said, man, where were y'all? Me and Zero was over here talking about Bitcoin when it was 3,800. It was 3,800. I believe it was below 5,000. You know, that stream, I believe that stream got 300 views in a year. It's funny to go back and watch because you see V-Chain at half a penny after they did a deal with Nike, after they had did a international trade deal between France and China. That's what we was over here talking about. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it rallied to. I don't remember where V-Chain went, but could have pulled a couple million out of that. You know, polymath. I got away with murder on polymath. This is what I'm telling you. This is where the money is made. All right. When everybody's quiet, nobody's talking about it. You know. V-Chain went to 30 cents for sure. That shit was literally a third of a penny when we was talking about it. I went in on V-Chain, but I didn't go as heavy as I should have. So don't feel bad, Zero. Yeah, I should have went in heavier on V-Chain, but that's when I had a whole different understanding of tokenomics. So this is why I'm having this stream about, is it FUD or is it reality? Okay? Like this guy just said, Bitcoin is going in cycles. All right? The cycles get more extreme. So if it takes a higher leap, it takes a harder fall. Now, for me, I'm looking at 25K to be around the bottom. This dude said, yo, it's going below 20 easy. And that's based off, look how far it extended, up to 60,000. So this is why I'm telling y'all, like, just to have a better understanding of the volatility in this market. They're going to be extreme. Like, the top is going to be the top, fam. You know, the top is going to be the top. This is why they have an altcoin season, a Bitcoin, because that's just how the money moves. All right. That's how the money moves. Zero said, I told people Bitcoin was being propped up by bank loans and that the bottom would fall out soon. But the finance niggas was like, to the moon. Yeah, moon Lambo. Lambos. Fam. I mean, you have to understand this whole thing, man. Shout out to Lionel. He said these niggas gonna have to ride that razor blade slide down to the bottom. So let me get back over here, because that's what he's saying. He's saying this thing works in cycles. I mean, what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What they say, the trend is your friend until the end. That's what they say in crypto. All right. When in doubt, zoom out.
You can look back at 2011, 2017, I think 2015. If you just look at the chart, you'll see exactly the same pattern over again. It repeats itself, and it's to do with the halvening, I believe. And you know, it goes up like a rocket, comes down like a rock, and every time it
goes up like a rocket, comes down like a rock. So yeah, every 4 years, I believe, something that's called the halvening, where in layman's terms, the equation of what it takes to crack a Bitcoin block becomes harder. And it takes more energy and more hash power to get a Bitcoin.
Goes up like a rocket, it tends to double, and then it comes back to a level which is basically double the low of the time before. So the last low was roughly 5,000. Now, it did go a fair bit lower, but called it 5,000. So this time I'm expecting to see the low to be 10,000. Last time it went to 20. This time it kind of went to 40, but then the institutions came in and it went to 60. But the actual shape of the program.
When you said it went to 40, Elon bought in, and all the institutions jumped in. So Like this is what I want y'all to understand. The true value has not been established.
It's exactly the same. And, you know, I predicted the rise because the beginning of the last rise was exactly the same as the beginning of the rise of Bitcoin this time around. I said, look, it's the same pattern again. It's going to go through the roof. And it went through the roof. And then it tops. And I said, look, it's the same pattern again. And the pattern is the same with Ethereum and Bitcoin, exactly photographically the same. And therefore, oh, it looks like it's going to come down. And it's come down. And it's paused exactly where it should pause as of the last charts. It's like, you know, it's almost as if you've got a chart from someone who's a time traveler in front of you. And
fair use.
And it's just repeating that cycle because it's the same cycle. It's the same audience. It's the same driver. And therefore, it's the same pattern. And that's why it's happening, because it's just same audience, same pattern, same drivers.
Okay, a lot to unpack here. Okay, so your target, you wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin, you said, were to go to 20,000 and possibly 10,000. On the Ethereum front, you wouldn't be surprised if it fell to 1,000, correct?
Yeah.
Now, the crazy part about that is Ethereum was $112. Yo, Ethereum was $112. It was right below $120 a piece, man. Yeah, Zero. That's what Buddy said. He was like, man, so he apologized as soon as he came on. He said, man, I'm sorry. I was like, all right, say no more.
I see those as near bottoms because, you know, you can get capitulation. So Bitcoin could capitulate as low as 7,000 or 8,000, but I don't really see that as being the long-term low that we're going to see for the next couple of years. We're going to get crypto winter. And that crypto winter is going to see Bitcoin, I believe, around 12,000, 13,000 for extended periods. And with Ethereum, probably be, you know, 800,000 or 900,000 on Ethereum for extended periods of time. With a lot of, you know, bouncing around between those points, but that will be, when you look back, you'll say, oh yeah, it was kind of going along at that level. And that's what I'm seeing. I would be amazed if it doesn't go below 20,000.
Wow, okay, so.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, like, it's the Stanberry Research Institute going in, and I didn't want to. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna dwell on this, but you get the gist, dog. You know, you get the gist. You get the gist, right? You got a new Tether situation brewing up. Hey, Zero said he need the XRB to go to that. It ain't going that low, Zero. It ain't going that low, bro. He said big green candles turn into big red. Yeah, exactly. Don't buy the top. The lesson here is don't buy the top. don't buy the top. You know, but this is what he's saying. Buddy said I sold, and I'm just waiting for the bottom. He's going to have a larger position whenever it dips. Now, if you believe that, you know, the crypto market is going to go straight up, you're pretty much saying you believe that nobody is going to take profit. No, nobody's going to take profit after 500%. Nobody's going to take a 500% profit. That's what you believe when you believe that it's just going to go up. Now, the scare money is about to be shaken out. Boy said FUD maxing. He said by the top. Yeah, you'll pay with your hairline. A whole bunch of gray hairs gonna come when you buy the top. Yo, you done bought the top. Now you gotta ride that razor blade slide to the bottom. See if it's anything else in here.
When is this winter coming for crypto?
Well, it's already here. I mean, if you're long,
Uh-oh.
it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And then it's going to just sit around going nowhere for a long time. Now it's in the crash mode.
Uh-oh.
And then it's just
Oh, the dude said now it's in crash mode. Uh-oh.
going to go a couple of years, it's just going to go along like it did after 2017-18. You know,
Nah, he said it's going to go a couple years. And that's what happened. 2017, 2018 happened. You can see right here on this chart. From 2019, 2020, dip, and went to the races. And this is when all the YouTube niggas start saying buy Bitcoin right here. When we was doing streams, right here. We was doing streams all up in here. All up in here. Now the crazy part is, before I got here, the Brain Trust was doing crypto streams all back up in here. Way down here. All right. But this is what happened. You get over here, you start buying the courses and shit up here. Up here is where you get all the good, you know. This is where you got in at. Man. I love charts.
it crashed in 2000 and early 18, late 17, and then it went through 18, 19 to 20 before it blew up again. And it's just going to repeat the same old. And that's what I'm expecting. So actually, that's really rather exciting, because you can sit on and acquire dollar cost average Bitcoin for an extended period of time, waiting for the next vertical, which will be, 4 years from when the last one was.
Now, one of the things I want y'all to understand is, yeah, 50K Johnny come lately level. Yeah, take the dip. He said my course is called Xcoin. So one of the things that you got to understand is, with this market and it being highly manipulated, extremely manipulated. That's why I'm very honest with telling y'all that these patterns are the patterns, because they are the patterns, all right? Because the AI, the bots that are trading, they already know what the sentiment is. And now I was doing some more research, and they was tying these bots into like the Google algorithm, and they can really get the psychology of the market off of Google now, based on what people post, based on who's, you know what I'm saying? Like, if, let's say for instance, if they put the term Bitcoin and sell, they'll start pretty much understanding what people are going to do if the price goes here. So those bots will start putting the price right there. You know what I'm saying? And yo, this shit is crazy, though. We dealing with some next level shit, dog. And like I said, it's not regulated. Nobody's gonna get in trouble. Not so far, right? And that's just what's gonna happen. This is what I want you to understand. When you jump out here and you start playing with crypto, nigga, you dealing with savages. You dealing with savages. They looking to rip your head off, right? You know, your favorite YouTube homeboy that threw your ass to the fucking sharks. All right. Yeah, the Bitcoin is for sale. Yeah, buy now. The bots tell you to buy now. All right. Yeah, the algorithm that's scoping the algorithm. Exactly, Blaze. That's what's going on. Yo, YouTube homeboy threw your ass in there with the sharks. You know? And he in there with the sharks too, you know? He jumped in. You seen he was out there in the water. He was like, damn, let me jump out there. but your YouTube homie ain't have no exit plan for you. This shit right here, this some next level shit, man. This ain't nothing to play with. You getting out here with some shit. You getting out here with some shit. And it's so savage, dog. Y'all don't understand, bro. Just look at Tether. You're dealing with a market that allowed a group of people to invent their own dollar. Yeah, like, yo, this is the same as a dollar. We are going to print this shit into infinity, and we are going to prop up a crypto market at the tune of trillions. Yo, chill, Gabe. Hey, don't ruin it for me. I got the book the other day, that Zurich Axioms. That book is insane. I've been watching people review it, but I want to get in there. I want to read it myself, but I already know it's insane. Yeah, Bitcoin is a discount all the way down. All the way down. Nobody knows the true value of Bitcoin. That's what you have to understand when you get in here. So you better start to understand the technology, regulation, and everything else that's being built in this space. If you get blinded by Bitcoin, you're going to be holding the L. You're going to be holding the L. You didn't take the time to understand NFTs. You didn't take the time to understand smart contracts, blockchain, and hash technology, and so on and so on. And yeah, you took an L on Bitcoin.
And let me ask you, Clem, because a lot of people, were speculating or thinking that the correction here really started since Elon Musk's tweets. Then we saw the China crackdown tripling down here. So do you not think that also played a role, or is that just noise to you?
Well, it's just noise to me, but
Listen, profit is profit, okay? Profit is profit. Don't matter what China's doing, no matter what Elon is doing. Elon is doing. Profit is profit.
what you will see is when the market does things that are just technical, people always want to stick it on a person. They always want to say he did it, they did it, it's them. She said this, he did that. And they never say, oh, well, it's technically the reason for it is this, that, and the other. They don't like non-personified reasons. And now, if you look at the stock market, everyone talks about, oh, there's a melt up. Oh, bad news is now good. Somebody said something bad and it's gone up. But it's actually nothing to do with the people.
Shout out to Lionel. Lionel is a stickler for that shit. Lionel, he said, man, listen, bro. The market don't care about what's going on. The market is the market. Whatever the price is, that's what the price is. And damn, just, you know what I'm saying? That shit stuck with me when Lionel told me that. That shit stuck with me. Said people want to personify the issues with the market. Elon Musk is the crypto overlord, man. Y'all tripping, man. Nah, that Zurich Axioms is serious. It's serious. I watched a small review on it. The guy opened up. He said a few things about it. I stopped watching the video. I ordered the book. Yeah, Zero, the market though. The market, that market though. It's Elon's fault. That's the sheep. This is what I'm telling y'all about sheep. That's the sheep. Only a sheep would say, damn, only a market that was controlled by sheep would let one person dictate the price movement. That's how you know we in this thing deep with the sheep. we deep with the sheep. You know, Elon Musk come out and say something. It's time to sell. It's time to buy. It's Elon. Elon said so. So yeah, Death Ray said, hey, on the cool, Elon Musk might be like a overlord of this shit. Yeah, Zero. The market is controlled by the market. And the bots and the moving averages and Ichimoku clouds and volumes and stuff like that. That's what it is. Resistance and supports and all the rest of it. That's what the market is running off of.
It's to do with the technicals, you know, the money flows, etc., or the halvening in the case of Bitcoin. But people want to stick it on somebody, and they want to stick it on some kind of catalyst.
Now this is good, man. I kind of heard this just skimming through it, but it really goes to what I be saying about sheep. People want somebody to stick problems to, all right? Especially when it comes to their money. Especially when it comes to their money. All of this, we're going to be financial revolutionaries. No, you're not. You're deep in the sheep. They're going to cry to the SEC. They're going to go and cry to the government. I sent my crypto to the wrong wallet. That's what they want. They want FDIC insurance on this shit, man. And this is proof. This is proof. This goes to exactly what I've been saying. Most people are sheep. Oh no, I didn't mean to send my money to that wallet. Oh, yeah, Slim Houston, tell them, man, take the L. Do you want financial independence or do you want to just keep fucking with the banks? Most people want to keep fucking with the banks. I'm sorry to tell y'all this. I know I'm the party pooper in the crypto space. I know a lot of people, they sugarcoat this. When they say regulations and all the rest of this shit, it is what it is. And the proof of it is that they're talking more and more and more about regulations. If crypto was what all these people said crypto is, they will be pushing back, right? They will be trying to defund, since that's the new trend that everybody's into, defunding things. They would defund all of these regulatory agencies. It's so many financial regulatory agencies that they don't even know which one has jurisdiction over what. This is one of the big issues with Ripple right now. One agency said it was okay to do this and another one didn't. All right. Yeah, Slim, if you scared, go to church. Unfortunately, we all going to church, Slim. I just want everybody to be prepared to go to church. All right. Put on your Sunday best. The sheep are going to make sure that we all get marched into the goddamn church. All right. for Pastor Musk. It was say, do I get a do-over? Nah, fam, you don't get a do-over. You know what I'm saying? You sent that crypto over to Nautilus wallet. You sent that to Zero wallet. You know, you sent that to my wallet. You know, it's not my duty to find out where it came from, how I can give it back. But yeah, peep the game though.
And yes, there are catalysts for these things, and I talk about it like this: there's this avalanche that's going to happen, and there'll be signs saying, "Don't make a noise, don't shoot a gun, don't shout, don't yodel." otherwise there'll be an avalanche. And someone goes up there and goes, maybe it's
Yo, whoever edited this interview is insane.
Mr. Musk that does that. And the snow comes down, an avalanche. Everyone says, he yodeled, it's his fault. But it's not his fault. The fault is it snowed all winter and it's on a mountain.
Oh man, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. That's exactly, that was a good analogy. Somebody, Elon Musk, came through and yodeled and brought the market down, and all the sheep are going to say, it's his fault. It's his fault. Him brought the snow down. But the reality is the snow or the profit is heavy on top of that mountain. All that profit is piled up on top of that mountain. Why wouldn't they take that profit? Why? Why would they not take that profit? Instead of saying, damn, that was a lot of profit up there, you know. I wish Elon wouldn't have said nothing to make those people take profit like that. They look at Elon and say, man, it's your fault. It's like, no, a lot of people made a decision on that because they know if they don't take the profit, somebody else will. All right. You're gonna have people not realizing that they were they had the opportunity to take the profit themselves, but they didn't. You know, and this is what's going to happen the lower the market goes. If the market goes as low as this guy's saying it is going, you are going to see people crying to the government. The last time it went to 20K during the 2017 bull run, right? 20K is a lot less than 60K. All right. So you're going to have people saying, hey, the retirement fund, we put our retirement in at 50K, you know, now Bitcoin is worth, you know, I don't even want to repeat what this dude says going, right? I don't even want to repeat. I'm saying 25K is where it's going to start to hurt, you know? Yeah, real shit, Ray. So yeah, the sheep, they think the money is for everybody. Yeah, the money, this is all of our money. This whole market belongs to everybody. No, you have to take that shit. That's why the sharks out here gonna take that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're all rich. The market's at $3 trillion, $4 trillion. We're all rich. Everybody ain't riding that razor blade slide to the bottom, fam. Yeah, Zero. Once they found out Jay-Z in the NFT space and who's that? Jim Jones is in the NFT space now too. So, you know, just notice. Just know the scams coming, man. The niggas finna get in the NFT space. That's a wrap, fam. Hey, that's a wrap. That's a wrap, man. The hood, once the hood get a hold of this NFT shit, man, it's a wrap, fam. And so I'm selling every NFT play when the hood get into NFTs, bro. I'm selling all of it. Every NFT play I got on deck is gone, bro. I'm getting it off.
And that's what generally moves markets. It's not the yodeler that made the avalanche, it's the snowfall for the last 3 months.
Okay, let's bring it home to the investors though, Clem. Because a lot of people are taking a step back thinking, what have I got myself into? maybe they parked a lot of their money in Bitcoin. Maybe they were using it as wealth preservation. Maybe they, bought into, this is the future.
Maybe they bought the top, you mean?
I need to, put more money into the crypto here.
Fair use.
What is your, what are your words of advice to these folks? Just have patience?
Hey, what's your advice to people who bought the top? Have patience? Have patience? Yeah, Zero. I'm playing, man. I'm keeping my NFT plays that's going to be attached to copyrights and shit like that. Don't. Once again, this is not financial advice. Don't do what I do. All right, I made a lot of mistakes on the way here. Yo, she said, what advice do you have for people that bought the top? Wait it out. Have patience. Now, the last time people bought the top in 2017, they had to wait 3 years. They had to wait 3 years. All right. So that's a lot of patience. Now, that's a lot of patience for people who were impatient getting in, right? People was not hesitating to buy a $50,000 Bitcoin. These same impatient people are going to have to be patient for 3 years. Yeah, hodl. Yo, a lot of people was talking that hodl shit. Let me tell y'all something about that hodl shit. A lot of people was talking about hodl because they didn't have no choice, right? They hodled until they could fucking break even. Hey, they hodled until they, you know what I'm saying? They can tell their wives, say, look, all right, look, I told you it was gonna go back up. Damn, I got out. All right, I'm out. I told you it was coming back. I already took it out. I even got a couple hundred on top. I even got a couple $100 on top. Yeah, you hodl because you got stuck. You didn't have a choice. So a lot of these guys talking about, oh, I was patient. No, you weren't patient. You were stuck. You were stuck. All this fake hodl. Do not believe these people when they start talking about hodl and all the rest of this shit. You're hodling because you bought the top. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hodl to the bottom. Hodl to the bottom. This is where you get those hard resistance levels. A lot of those resistance levels where you be like, man, how come it won't break this level? It's because a lot of people got in at that level. And so they're selling. They're keeping the price from going higher because there's so many people getting out at these psychological levels. Yeah, Coolin. It's a difference between hodling and staking, right? Slim Houston said that's 95% of people. Yeah, a lot of people. Now, here's the thing, though. A lot of people, they got good at hodling. They got good at hodling. But when that price get around the price that they got in at, they start thinking. They start saying, hey, is this my chance to break even? Yikes.
I would say this is going to go a lot lower. And if you want to get your money back, you bought at 60,000, you're going to have to wait a long time, 4 years.
Yo, this dude coming with the truth. Now, this is why I did this stream. Is this FUD or is this reality? All right? Is this FUD or is this reality? Okay? Is this FUD or is this reality?
What are your words of advice to these folks? Just have patience?
I like how she called them folks. Yo, that's like saying it's a different group of people that bought the top. Like, what do you have to say for these folks? Yeah, these good old folks that. What advice do you have for these good old folks, huh? The folks that bought it at the top. What do you have to say for these yodeling folks at the? Yeah, what do you got to say for these folks? Sir Abadillo, I appreciate you sharing the stream, bro. Thank you. Yo, look at her face when she said, what about the, yeah, I was just gonna say that, Zero. What about these dumbasses? What do you have to say for these idiots who got it at the top? Look at the look on their face like, so what do we do about these fucking losers who bought the top? Because Elon Musk trolled them into buying at the top. All the new people who bought these fucking moon suits, you know? Damn, son. And your boy just sitting there like, watch, he finna deliver the truth, you know? This the truth. Now, this is why I made the stream. Is this FUD or is this reality? All right, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'm not gassing you up like the rest of these niggas on crypto. You know what I'm saying? We have a good, honest, hard talk about this shit. Let's go.
I would say this is going to go a lot lower.
Yo, hey, wait a second. No, she said, what advice? She didn't ask you where it was going, fam. She asked you what advice did you have, bro? Like, yo, y'all think I'm an asshole? Yo, this dude said, look, listen. I'll just say this. The shit going lower, fam. It's going lower. Yo, this dude answered the question. What do you have to say to these people who bought the fucking top? What do you have to say about these idiots? Well, I'll just say this. It's going lower. It's going down. Damn, man. This is why you do not buy the top, man. Don't do it. All-time highs. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, he was like, look, listen, I ain't got no advice. It's just going down, you know? Yeah, bought it at the top. It's going down. Yeah, not good, fam. Not good, man. Yeah, they were talking about the top of Cardano too. Cardano went from 2 cents to $1.80. People was like, yo, is this the right time to get into Cardano? I was like, yeah, it's only going up. What are you waiting for, you big dummy? Look how high it is. Look how much it is, you big dummy. Yeah, started from the top, now we here. Yeah, Nautilus. Yeah, a lot of people got in when they seen that move. Cardano made a good move, but even that was too parabolic for me to get in. But congrats to everybody who got in on that first move. But Cardano damn near went from 2 cents to damn near $2, and people's like, "Is this the time? Is this the perfect time to get it?" I'm like, all right, well, shit, that's what you want to do. You know, check out Buddy right here. Buddy was like, I will say this, it's going a lot lower. That's how he prefaced this shit.
Money into the crypto here. what is your, what are your words of advice to these folks? Just have patience.
I would say this is going to go a lot lower. And if you want to get your money back, because you bought at 60,000, you're going to have to wait a long time, 4 years. Yeah. And I would say that, in highly speculative, highly volatile, highly dangerous markets, of which Bitcoin is, unless you absolutely know what you're doing, don't do it. If you speculate.
Yo, this dude frustrated. He was like, I can't believe I'm explaining this shit. I can't believe I'm explaining this shit.
Wait a long time, 4 years. Yeah. And I would say that, in highly speculative, highly volatile, highly dangerous markets, of which Bitcoin is, unless you absolutely know what you're doing, don't do it. If you speculate, you're going to lose your money. If you FOMO, if you ape into a market, you're going to get killed.
Yo, this dude should have been around the manosphere, dog. This dude should have been around the manosphere. Yo, because when I was saying this shit, it was, I was an asshole. I was an asshole when I was saying that shit, man. Yeah, Dollar Washer, he over here, he talking to the Stansberry research, Yeah, sir. Hey, Abadillo, tell him out, bro, I was an asshole. I was like, yo, what are y'all doing? Yo, so you telling us not to get into crypto? I was like, I'm not saying not to get into crypto. I'm not saying that. The manosphere needed this dude. They don't want to hear from me. That dude said, he just let it all out right there. He's like, fuck, I forgot. We gotta talk to the folks. I gotta say it to the folks.
That's the law. Yeah. If you think you know, you don't. If you know, then maybe you should be playing.
That's one thing I'm very honest with. That's why I tell y'all, I don't know. Nobody knows. Bitcoin has not hit what they call price discovery. Nobody knows what the true value of Bitcoin is. You know what I'm saying? And that is exactly why you don't FOMO in. Okay? People don't feel the same way about Bitcoin that they felt 6 months ago. Yeah, Dollar Washer, anybody with common sense to know, yo, do your own due diligence. Do your research. I found out how volatile the market was in 2017. I found out how volatile this shit was the hard way. Honey, I lost the college fund. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Slim, straight no chaser. Buddy going the fuck in, man. He said, listen, if you out here acting like you're gonna lose your ass. Using the whiteboard terms, you're gonna lose your ass. You're gonna lose your ass. Oh yeah, Zero. You better believe them streams coming down. Them streams coming down. That's one of the ones that say, if you're looking for crypto advice, we moved all those streams over to Patreon. You're going to start hearing all that kind of shit, man. All my crypto streams still up. All my shit still up. Hey, your boy said, if you want to go jump out there and act like a fucking know-it-all, just go to fucking lose your ass.
If you speculate, you're going to lose your money. If you FOMO, if you ape into a market, you're going to get killed. That's the law. Yeah. If you think you know, you don't. If you know, then maybe you should be playing. So,
right.
if you gamble with the market, you're going to lose your shirt. That's the law. If you treat the market like a farmer, you invest and you do your study, you do your due diligence, and you're very, very, very careful, right, then you'll do really well. But
exactly. Shout out to the Dollar Washer. Do your due diligence. You'll be all right. Right? This ain't nothing where it's like, oh, we just gonna talk about the prices. We just gonna talk about the price only. We're gonna talk about the price only. You're gonna lose your ass. If you're not following the trends in this shit, you're gonna lose your ass. You're gonna lose your ass. You know? Shout out to JJ. He said, Ty, you're weaponizing the truth. Better now than later. Hey, listen. I never got on here and told niggas to fucking, you know, hey, just buy it now at the fucking top. I never said that shit. I never said that shit, dog. Never. In fact, I don't even want anybody saying that I'm teaching them anything or I'm guiding them to do anything. I'm not. You know? He said, who is Dude Dillinger? Dude Dillinger is a wrestler. Do your Dude Dillinger. It's an old WWF wrestler named Dude Dillinger.
It's a dangerous market.
But you know what's interesting, Clem, is the timing of it all, right? Here was Bitcoin on this high. It was the unstoppable apex asset. We just had the Bitcoin conference in Miami. It was a great, get together with the biggest minds in the space.
Fair use. Now, this how insane this market is. I want y'all to look at this. Ron Paul, who has been an advocate for Bitcoin since the early days, Michael Saylor, Senator Cynthia Lumens, Jack Dorsey of Twitter, and you got Tony Hawk the skateboarder right here. Then you got Nick Szabo. You got Tony Hawk right here at the Bitcoin convention. Yo, this market is insane. This is what I want y'all to understand, man. Y'all out here playing.
Lots of enthusiasm. We have El Salvador coming out saying they want to make Bitcoin the official currency. Paraguay. It seemed like an unstoppable force. And then this. Okay. The lights just got dim.
look at Buddy like I rock with dude, man. He a realist. He a realist. He know what time it is. He a realist. Yo, why peep the frustration?
Seemed like an unstoppable force. And then this. Okay. The lights just got dim. On it.
I would say this. You want to buy assets when everybody wants to sell.
Yes, you want to buy when everybody wants to sell them. Now, this is his message for the folks, man. This dude should be in the goddamn manosphere, man. This guy should have been in the manosphere. You know, they don't want to hear from me. They don't want to hear from Oheen. They don't want to hear it. They don't want. They want to hear from Buddy. They don't want to hear it. You know. They don't want to hear from me.
You want to sell assets when everybody wants to buy.
You want to sell when everybody wants to buy. So everybody wanted to buy at 60,000, at 50,000. What do we want to do, class? Hey, that's what should be in them courses. What do we want to do? Hey, if everybody's saying buy, what do we want to do, class? Zero said the manosphere don't deserve this hero. What do we want to do, class? Y'all get this information over here at the Logic Sphere for the free. For the free.
You want to buy at the bottom and sell at the top. When
You want to buy the bottom and sell at the top. God damn it, man. Nobody, they don't want to hear this from me, man. I don't know why it's like, so, and some of y'all niggas is crypto snobs. Y'all don't want nobody else to know about crypto. I remember them niggas was saying when Bitcoin was going parabolic. Y'all, these niggas is snobs. They don't want nobody else to know about crypto. I said, man, all right. Jump in. The water's just fine. Never mind the sharks. Eek.
everybody's bought, you want to be selling. Yeah, when everybody wants to buy, you
And he said it again. When everybody wants to buy,
need to give them it. Yeah, and
you
when
need to give it to them. Yeah, let's go.
everybody wants to sell or has already sold and everybody's crying, that's when you want to buy. That
Run that back. When everybody's doing what?
yeah, and when everybody wants to sell or has already sold and everybody's crying,
And everybody's crying after they sold.
that's when you want to buy. That gain is the law of investing and trading. So when you see everybody going rah, 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 whenever you see everyone saying it's going to go to the moon, having already seen it go to the moon, when your neighbor wants to buy because you've done well, that's the time to get out.
Yo, the moon talk is legendary in the crypto world. Yeah, cry equals buy. Yeah, buy the cry. Don't buy the dip. Buy the cry. Buy the cry. Yeah, buy the cry. When it pump, you jump. Yeah. Yeah. Zero said, all I know is the crypto streams are quiet as fuck, even on the white side of YouTube. Yes. Yeah. Coolin said Captain Obvious. Hey, listen, Coolin. Uh-oh. Listen, Coolin. You say Captain Obvious. But is it Captain Obvious? Is it? Because I was Captain Obvious. You know? It was a few people in this space that was Captain Obvious. Oh yeah, BitBoy. Yeah, man, come on, man. BitBoy. You gotta look at BitBoy. I believe it's MM Crypto and a dude named Carl on the Moon. These dudes they show they trades. Dog, they be putting $3 million trades in with leverage. Yeah, pump and jump. Yeah, it's not obvious. You got to tell people like, hey, if you're new to the stream, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, and get the likes up. I'm seeing the likes low as hell, man. Y'all tripping, dog.
It's the law. It's actually the law. Always been the law.
But so Clem, you still believe in Bitcoin? You still like Bitcoin as an investment?
Well, not this second in time. But
Exactly, man. Let's go, man.
when it goes under 20,000 and it may go to 10, I will start to buy under 20,000 and I will start to buy for the next 3 years. I'll buy a little bit every week or every couple of weeks. And by the end,
No, please finish.
yeah.
Fair use.
And I will dollar cost average in over 3 years.
Dollar cost averaging. What we be talking about over here, huh? What Lionel be talking about? What Oheen be talking about, huh? Dollar cost averaging. DCA. This ain't this. Just look it up. Just look it up. Just look it up.
I will have one enormous position when it comes to 2023, 2024. And then I'm expecting to go through the roof and go to maybe 100,000. And guess what? I'll sell out at 90.
This is what you call discipline. That's why this is what you call discipline. You know your exits and you stick to them. You know your entries and you stick to them. It's that discipline shit.
Yeah, and then I'll let it crash down again because it's going to do it again. Yeah, so if you want to play this game, look at what happened in 2017 and then in this cycle, and just play as if the cycle is going to repeat. Use that.
Now, here's the thing. I wish I had it pulled up, but online, there is actually a website where it shows every time that Bitcoin died, and it died like 10 times. Hey, Zero, yeah, there's people listening right now who like, yeah, that's right. Buy low, sell high. Yeah, welcome to class, everybody.
As your roadmap, and that roadmap, if it plays out, you'll be in great shape. And if it doesn't, well, maybe you need to modify your plan. But if you don't have a plan with these things, you're going to get killed.
He using harsh language. Very harsh language.
If you follow people's advice, that say, everything's going to be brilliant, it's going to go forever up. That's wrong.
Yo, I definitely need to get some sound bites out of this. I do need to get some sound bites out of this. I definitely need to get some sound bites out of this.
It's always wrong. When markets go vertical, it's normally the end, and you've got to be ready to get out. Markets cannot go vertical. And I'll tell you another thing, and I love this tip, and it really upsets a lot of people, particularly at the top of the market. When you start to see log charts, it's all over. And I remember back in 2000, I was at a hedge fund, and they were looking at log charts. I said, you can't look at log charts. That's ridiculous. And they said, why not? That's all about growth. I said, well, if you look at log charts, the world's going to be a smoking cinder because things can't go up logarithmically. That's not how the world works.
Uh-oh, here comes another theory. Uh-oh.
Unless you're a bacteria. Yeah. And everybody was looking at log charts at the top of the market in Bitcoin. I was going, no, not log charts. It's the end. Well, I knew it was the end already, but log charts was just absolutely ringing the bell for the top. So you've got to realize that charts that go vertical, and people in equities now should bear that in mind. Charts that go vertical, very, very dangerous, very, very likely to be the end. You've got to be very, very careful. And
fair use.
Bitcoin did that. It went up like a rocket. Now it's coming down like a rock. And it's going to do it again in 4 years' time because that's the cycle. It's very simple. If you grasp that, there's a lot of money to be made.
Gotcha. There's a lot of the gold bugs out there now, Clem, saying, we told you.
Exactly. Gold's very, very interesting because it's not performing properly.
fair use. Yo, buddy, going to fuck in, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You do not want to get into it with the gold guys, the silver guys, and the Tesla guys. Like, just avoid that realm, dog. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the people, man. Once you start talking about gold and silver, oh my God, man. Listen. I could do a whole stream about gold, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say this. You don't want to live in a world where people are bargaining gold. You know what I'm saying? It's total pandemonium at that point. All right. Bullets will be worth more than gold. All right. That's that. Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm just being honest. Yeah, Coolin, Tesla dudes do be the worst. Tesla's going to 5,000 a share. It's like, yeah, let me buy one. Let me buy one right now. Then cash out at 5. Your boy said no one uses log charts because they are truth telling. They like linear because it's cute. Yeah, they buy a Model 3 and they know everything. Hell yeah. Yeah, but the gold guys are like, gold is, especially the silver guys. If you want to go and look up some conspiracy theory stuff, go look up gold. I'm not gold, silver. Silver manipulation and whatnot. Yo, bruh. bruh. I'm like, all right, well, keep stacking your silver. Yo, you don't want to live in a world where people are bargaining silver and gold, fam.
Yeah, there's inflation out there. They're printing money. It's not going up. So what conclusion are you going to come to when everything says gold should go up and it isn't? It's going down.
Hey, listen, don't repeat that to these gold guys. All right? Do not get on here and start repeating that. All the inflation that has happened, gold should be on a straight uptick in correlation with inflation, but it's not happening. They're going to tell you that the price is being manipulated, that people are holding the price down, and you should buy more. You should buy more because the inflation is coming. Like, inflation is already here. When you explain that to these, what they call gold bugs, they don't want to hear that shit. I'll just be honest. They don't want to hear it. It's like, bro, inflation is already here. Gold should already be through the roof. Silver should already be through the roof, right? Precious metals.
A very, very interesting indicator. And I've got a stack of gold. And I'm looking at that going, the market's telling me there's something wrong here, or there's something different from my model. And you've always got to be prepared to be wrong. Even if you think you're right.
Always be prepared to be wrong, man. Damn. They might have to recruit this dude to the manosphere. Might have to recruit this dude to the manosphere. Should I be buying gold and silver? Yeah, you should have some. I'm not against it. I'm just saying that the price movement of it is not in correlation with inflation, right? Gold should have exploded with all this stimulus package shit. Gold should have been took off already. You know, if you talk to the gold guys, they'll tell you that they still waiting for inflation to happen. This is a protection against inflation. It's like, well, is it? Because inflation is definitely going on. He said, can you imagine lugging gold around to survive? Can you imagine having gold and not having, not being armed? Not being able to defend and protect yourself with all that fucking gold? Then you walking around with stacks of silver and the world, the economy went to shit. You know?
The gold doesn't know I own it. Gold doesn't care I own it. The markets don't care about me. Where am I wrong there? Where am I wrong with gold? I've got all this gold and it's not going up, even though there seems to be large amounts of inflation, not only here, but coming. Something strange going on there. I'll work it out. And when I do, I'll make a lot of money. But if I don't work it out, well, I'm just gambling, aren't I?
There it is. There it is. Taking full responsibility for your financial decisions. That is what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Exactly what Clem Chambers said. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Now, I want to bring this up to y'all. Give me 1 second. I want to show y'all this because y'all have to understand how fast this stuff is moving. Y'all have to understand just how fast this stuff is moving. All right. Now, which one do I want to play first? I'm done with that. Okay. This happened in the UK yesterday. Chancellor Manchin's House speech from July 1st, 2021. All right. Now, they was talking at the house. And this is what he said. Let me pull this up. Because, like I said, it used to be like months before you got this type of information. It was all spread out. Now, this stuff is coming every day now. This was going on in the UK. They had a meeting, the Mansion House speech. Rishi Sunak. All right. He said, I want to speak today about the future of financial services in this country and around the world. Given my subject, I'm delighted to see so many young leaders here today. All right. So let me scroll down over here because let me see. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. All right, so these are the points that he was bringing up. And one of the points that he brought up was this right here. Right. I just had it up too. Right here, boom. Exploring the case for central bank digital currency with the Bank of England. So there it is. That's all the stuff. It says, I intend to conclude the review as planned later this year. So here it is. He said, to promote the adoption of cutting edge technologies, we are taking forward recommendations in Ron Khalifa's review of the UK fintech. So this is what they're doing. Exploring the case for central bank digital currencies for the Bank of England, consulting and pioneering reforms to support the safe adoption of crypto assets and stable coins. So this is straight off the UK government website. This came out yesterday. So we've led the way on international agreement on digital taxation at the G7. This is what I was telling y'all about these public blockchains. Taxes is going to be built into the code. All right. a lot of the accounting and oversight stuff, all that stuff is going to be done on chain. So yeah, don't worry about filling out your taxes and all the rest of that. Those days are about to be gone. You know what I'm saying? The government gonna be like, nah, don't worry about it. don't worry about it. You ain't don't trip. You don't even trip. You know, ain't no W-2 form. You know, the W-2 form was being filled out in real time all last year. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. See if there's anything else in here. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, this was the talk that they was having about the the future of the financial system over there in the UK. So, stable coins, crypto. Let me find this. This came up yesterday too as well. Actually, no. This came up like 3 days ago. This came out June 28th. This is from the Federal Reserve website. I'm trying to find the quote, but I'm gonna drop the link to this as well. This from the vice chair and for supervision, Randall K. Quarles. That's his position at the Federal Reserve. This off the Federal Reserve website. So they're pretty much rolling out CBDCs, okay? Let me zoom in so y'all can read that. Right here. So this was the topic. It said the topic of the day: central bank digital currency, CBDCs. In recent months, public interest in a digital dollar. Okay, digital dollar. You say, oh, wait a minute, the dollar is already digital. That's what it is in Cash App. That's what it is on my bank account. That's what it is. The dollar is already digital. Nope. Nope. The underlying technology is what I'm telling y'all. Do not sleep on some of these projects. That's what they're gonna put all these CBDCs gonna be floating on top of those payment networks and shit they've been building. I mean, this whole thing is just all about CBDCs. It's an interesting read. I'm not gonna read the whole thing to y'all, but you know. So let's begin with the basic question. What problem would CBDC solve? The answer, we first need to define the term CBDC and assets of current and assess the current state of the United States payment system. Now, if y'all been following the channel on my earlier live streams, I broke down the Faster Payment Network, the Faster Payment Task Force that was put together under Obama, if I'm not mistaken. They never stopped working on that. They never stopped working on that. All right. So, I mean, look, they laying out the definition of a CBDC. This is for the sheep to get acclimated to the new public blockchains and shit. Oh. He said, damn, my uncle does my taxes. Hey. Yeah, Ethereum finna do your taxes now. Something else finna do the taxes now. Yeah, digital dollar. That's exactly what's going on here. All right. He said TipTycity told us. Yeah, that's where it's going. Every day is something new. Like CBDCs was like a conspiracy theory last year. It was like a conspiracy theory. No, there was no direct information coming from governments about CBDCs. So they pretty much break down what a CBDC is because they rolling it out for the sheep right now. All right. So my first observation is that the general public already transacts mostly in digital dollars by sending and receiving electronic balances in our commercial bank accounts. These digital dollars are not a CBDC because they are liabilities of commercial banks rather than the Federal Reserve. So understand, this means more control for the Federal Reserve. It's a harsh reality that we got to deal with. But like I said, the sheep are going to beg for this. They're going to love instant payment settlement. Like I said, money will be streaming into your bank account. You won't have to get paid on Friday. All right. You'll be getting paid every 10 minutes that you clocked in at work. Like I said, you won't have to worry about your taxes. All that stuff is going to be done on public blockchain. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. He said the whole tax industry finna be going. Yeah. Real shit. It ain't gonna be no under the table money and shit like that, man. Like I'm telling y'all, man, y'all have to understand this stuff of what's coming so you can be ready. All right. So they already saying that it's gonna be them. The Federal Reserve provides a digital dollar to commercial banks, and commercial banks provide digital dollars to other financial services and consumers and businesses, right? This arrangement serves the nation and the economy well. So, the Federal Reserve is rolling it out, fam. The Federal Reserve rolling it out. You know, I know y'all boys out there holding Monero. Y'all holding secret money. Y'all holding secret money. But I highly doubt it's going to be allowed on these public blockchains. So, I mean, this is a good read. I'm gonna drop the link in here for y'all to watch. It's a lot of stuff in here, man. I could do a whole nother live stream just off of this document right here. Now, this is interesting. Taking the threat from foreign CBDCs. So that's the Chinese yuan, Russia, who else is working on it? We just talked about the UK with their CBDCs, Germany, the IUE, the AUE. He said this argument presumes that at least some foreign currencies, all of which are already highly digitized in our current international banking system in some way, the dollar is, and yet which do not pose a significant challenge to the international role of the dollar. But if you ask me, that is a lie. That is a lie. It's saying that pretty much said if everybody else launched their CBDCs, it wouldn't affect the dollar, which is it's just not true. Check this out. I think it's inevitable that as a global economy and financial systems continue to solve, some foreign currencies, including some foreign CBDCs. So that's interesting that they already acknowledged that There are foreign CBDCs. So yeah, this piece right here, heavy. Oh, this is what I was going to say. This is a good piece right here too. It said, last, some believe that the Federal Reserve would spur and facilitate private sector innovation. This is an interesting issue that merits further study. I am puzzled, however, as to how a Federal Reserve CBDC could promote innovation in a way that private sector stablecoin or other new payment mechanisms could not. All right. It seems to me that there has been considerable private sector innovation in the payments industries without CBDCs, and inconceivable that a Fed CBDC or even plans for one might deter private sector innovation by effectively occupying the field, which is what a lot of people already know, that the private sector is going to be a part of CBDCs. They're going to use this technology. Shout out Darth Low for the cash app, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Oh man, shout out to Andre Hatchet, man, for the $9.99. Okay, I missed that, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support, bro. So this was happening, bro. This shit deep. This is what I'm telling y'all about the sheep and where all this is going. You cannot have tunnel vision with Bitcoin. Okay, this is pretty much the Federal Reserve saying, yeah, we're going to use some of the technology from the private sector. This is what I'm telling you about XDC, the Ripple protocol, Stellar Lumens, Algorand, all these payment technologies. They've been doing pilot testing with all this stuff. If you go back to, I got a playlist of my older crypto streams where they came out and said, yeah, we are testing this technology already. So you have Visa, you have all these other companies, they filing patents left and right on a lot of this payment network stuff. They fighting for government contracts and shit right now. So let it be known, digital dollar is now out here. CBDC is now out here. This is no longer a conspiracy theory. All right. Ryan, that ISO 222, I've been doing research. And I'm gonna do a live stream on that the ISO 222 standard, because it's almost, you can't even, it's no doubt there, fam. It's no doubt. So yeah, invest in the underlying technology of these upcoming payment systems, fam. That's where I'm at now. I know a lot of y'all be like, yo, you got any gems? I'm prioritizing these payment network protocols. That's where I'm at now. I'm not don't get anything else until you buy those. All right. Once again, this is the Logic Sphere. I am your host, TipTycity. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the like button and share it with your people. Yeah, introvert, they telling us at this point. All this stuff used to just be on Twitter. It just used to be in Telegram groups, Reddit groups. Now it's popping up on government websites and shit now. Now they're trying to get the sheep acclimated into understanding the technology. So yeah, that's it. Make sure you have a fat bag of all the stuff that has to do with the payment networks and shit. That's it. Make sure you got your bags packed on that, and then move on to, NFTs, OMI, and all the rest of it. That's where I'm at now. Yeah, Algorand as well. I found some more stuff with that Circle. Bro, Circle is a big deal too. OMI or Theta? OMI. Theta already ran to the moon. Let me see. Is there anything else? I may be back later today. I don't know yet. But I appreciate y'all stopping through. I'm gonna go ahead, hop off of here, man. I appreciate all the support. Thanks to everybody who supported. And we out. Peace.